Hare Krishna. So almost all the times when we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, our mind is on a ride. Almost always. Most of the time, the mind is thinking about what has happened in the past. Sometimes also, strategizing, making policies about the future. So whenever the mind goes in future and thinks, that's mode of passion. And when the mind is hovering in the past, that's mode of ignorance. So most of the time, mind is hovering in the past. Whatever has happened with us in our life, yesterday, last week, or the past year, or the past decade, or entire life, even in our childhood, whatever has happened with us, those thoughts come. There are multiple layers and so much memory. The mind has unlimited memory and goes on accepting. So why it happens? Many a times, whatever incidents happen in our life, we take them very seriously. We take them to the heart. What should be the ideal thing? Whatever has happened has happened. If something good has happened or something bad has happened, wrap that episode there and then and pack it up and push it aside. If you want to chant attentively. Because whatever has happened in our life, we become sad. Why? Why should we be sad? It is happening because it is our own karma. I have done something in my life, whether in this life or in any of the past life. The result is coming. I didn't study whole year and I'm writing exam. I just studied for like 2 hours and I'm writing exam. So whatever the result comes, just accept it. Why are you not able to accept? Because that is what you have done. So anything happening in our life materially, whether good or bad, it's due to our own karma. We should not take it seriously. We should not take it to the heart. And we should just accept, okay, whatever happened. Because then that will give mind a peaceful situation. And you will be able to chant. That's mode of goodness. That's mode of goodness. Otherwise, we keep thinking about the past and it affects our chanting. Because in those 2 hours of chanting, if you see, we are not doing much activity. We are just chanting, vibrating the sound vibration, vibrating the tongue, hearing, not much activities. So the mind becomes very active. And mind does not want us to chant. It's very powerful, very forceful, very determined, and keeps giving you one after the another thought. Just keeps giving you. And it appears we cannot ignore. So what we have to do, whatever has happened, we have to understand. That is why along with chanting, we need knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, whatever has happened in my life, it's my own karma, let it go. We are holding it. We are not allowing that to go. Thoughts don't bother us. We hold the thoughts. Rather, we are bothering the thoughts. So many thoughts will come. But why? Because we are holding it. Let them go. If you vacate your heart with all, letting go of these thoughts, material thoughts, you can fill the heart with spiritual thoughts by reading and hearing. That is why it is very important we read more books, we hear more lectures, so that everything in our heart, in our consciousness spiritualized. And then we can chant nicely without getting much disturbed. So let us resolve, become little determined and practice. Obviously practice is required, abhyas is must. Whatever, mind will bring the thoughts, okay, I have to take this decision in the evening, I have to do this tomorrow, I have to do this in the next year, I have to do this in next life. Mind will give a lot of planning, a lot of ideas, and you will be amazed. It appears that the best of the ideas are coming in the mind while chanting. It's just a trick of mind. It's cheating by mind. If the idea is coming by mind, it's anyways useless because it's whimsical. If the idea is coming from Paramatma, sometime it moves. Paramatma is inspiring me, Prabhu. If Paramatma is inspiring you, then Paramatma will still inspire you after your japa. If you are engaged with Krishna while chanting japa, why Krishna will give you ideas? It's all the tricks of mind. So we have to tell the mind, let me finish my japa and then we will deal with it. When you drive a car and suppose you have to go to 10 miles, there's no petrol. So you go to the petrol pump, you fill in the petrol. Sometimes there's a queue. 8 to 10 cars are already standing. What can you do? You have to wait. You just can't become restless. There's no point becoming restless. When you're eating food, just eat food. Not that you eat one morsel of food and then go for one meeting. Then after half an hour come and take another morsel. That will not give a sustainable, nutritious energy to this body. So when we are chanting, that's giving food to the soul. So let not any thought bother us. And this requires a lot of practice. But at least we have to start somewhere. We have to become strong in determination. And then we'll be able to actually achieve that. Where mind is just peacefully sitting like a calm lake. In the month of October, after the rainy season, in the month of October, when the Kartik is approaching, the lake becomes very calm, crystal clear. Right now, our consciousness, our mind is like the lake, which is in between, in the valley, a lot of mountain water is coming, rain, muddy water, everything is just topsy-turvy. So that is why we are not able to chant nicely. So we have to let go the thoughts which has happened, whatever in the past has happened. We have to tell the mind, wait till my japa is completed and then we'll discuss. And then we should just focus on eating this spiritual food which will give energy to the soul. We should just try and try and try. It will not happen in one day. As they say, Rome was not built in a day. It will take time. It's a consciousness which has been contaminated from years, from lifetimes. So we need to practice again and again and every day to clear off the contamination from the consciousness. And that will happen with our chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. As much as you hear, that much clarification of the consciousness will take place. So don't think about past, don't think about future, just be in present, try to hear, and don't hold on to the things, let them go. And then you'll be peacefully chanting your rounds every day. Hare Krishna. Shri Harinam Prabhu ki jai.